Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Witchifer. Happy 16th, sweet 16 birthday to the witch. Just kidding, it's just our 16th episode returning to our witch run. We have just entered floor 4. We've got a new array of baddies to face, including a new face, the level 3 Keymaster. However, as we usually do, we're going to be going a different route to collect an item and a heal. The Dire Wolf seems like a enemy that only shows up where the wolf puppy has shown up previously, so now it's time to tangle with Mama, or Papa. Strong against poison makes me glad that we didn't pick up that slime. Alright, so we've got the Howl, a curse on a double. Otherwise, we want them to roll high, because they're doing 1, 2, 3 to poison us. So our shield isn't going to be as useful, although it'll still have some use. Now, we still cannot cast Glass Cauldron, or Magic Missile, actually. So I think what we're going to do, we don't need another Doppel Dice. We're going to start off by casting Sonic Wave in this position here. We're going to obviously put our 4 into there. Yeah, because 4 damage is more than 3, and we want a weaken if possible. And then we are going to... We can cast Infliction now so that we have it, but it's not going to be part of our build. Yeah, let's cast it. That's the useful thing to do. We'll cast it here, and then just see what the next turn brings us. Alrighty, so it looks like we are taking 3 damage from one claw, 3 damage from another with a poison. And that was 7 damage dealt. We've got our crystal ball. Do we use it here? We still cannot cast a magic missile. So if we're not getting 3s, we're kind of going to a different route here. We don't want another Doppel Dice, so we don't want to use Doppel Dice. Do we want to cast... Do we want to cast Magic Shield or Infliction in the big spot? To get 4 shield with an odd. No, because we don't have an odd to use it on. Well, actually, yeah, let's use Crystal Ball and see what we get. Man, so we can get our Glass Cauldron in here, which is good. Do we want it instead of Sonic Wave, or instead of, Infliction? We've got a 4, so I think we do it instead of Infliction. We're going to keep that Sonic Wave, and then we just need our Magic Missile to slot in. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to replace... Well, wait, what else can we cast here? Because we can really be flexible. I think we cast Infliction in the upgrade spot for now. Just to get it in there, although we're going to replace that with Magic Missile. And then Glass Cauldron. Use 1 Sonic Wave. We're going to use 1 Infliction. And then we're going to freeze a dice. And then we're going to throw the remaining 2. Or do we want to pop a Magic Shield in there? Might as well. Alrighty, so improved Magic Shield. I think 4 shield was better than 2 damage in this scenario. Especially since he's weakened and frozen. Won't be able to do shit. So we are going to be cursed. Poisoned 1 tick. We've got our curse. Still no Magic Missile. We're getting kind of boned on those rolls there. I think, since the curse seems like it likes to come first, our best option right now is to Glass Cauldron him and see if that is the curse. Nope. Alright, so he is frozen 1. We have another one. I think we see... Man. So we can cast a better Sonic Wave here to do 5 damage, and then we can do an additional 1 here. Okay, not bad, not bad. Almost bloodied. He's going to be able to curse us again. Oh. Oh, the weakened curse needs 6s. Interesting. Okay, so we're no longer cursed. We can finally get our magic missile going. We have our upgraded magic missile, which means that anything that we put into that Glass Cauldron Doppeldice combo is going to give us the magic missile. However, we can't use that 6 on Sonic Wave, so we might as well do the reverse here. Pop the 6 in a magic missile, Glass Cauldron to give us another 1, Doppeldice to double it, an additional 2, and weaken with Sonic Wave. Okay. 6 claw damage with 2 poison. We're going to be down to 18. We are bloodied now, which means we're kind of rocketing towards a quick finish is what we want here. Okay, so we don't need a 6 really for any reason. We can put... Man, there's no possible way for us to get a... Oh, yeah, we can. We can put that into Doppeldice. No, don't do that, Tony, because then you won't be able to Magic Missile. Yeah, you've got to use the 2 on Magic Missile. Sorry, bud. 2 on Magic Missile, 3 on the Sonic Wave, and then we're going to freeze him. And then we can just do 1 damage with the Dice Throw, right, to get him down to 2. Alright, so hopefully this turn doesn't do too much damage on us. We're going to be cursed, and we're going to take 3 damage with 1 poison. Down to 13. And I think we save the Crystal Ball for the next fight, as we just take him out with a Magic Missile. Oops, that was the curse. Well, that's okay, because we can take him out with a Sonic Wave. Alright, not bad. We're still a good bit away from the next level, which means that we're going to need to be cautious as we proceed here. At 13 health, we desperately need this heal. So we have to fight both of these enemies in order to level up, which really sucks. Fighting the Keymaster is going to give us heals. Fighting this guy is going to give us access to the shop. Now, we've never faced the Keymaster before, but we know that the Rhino Beetle can do lots of damage. So I think the move here is going to be to actually go slightly out of what my normal order is. Fight the Keymaster, heal up twice if need be, and then fight the Rhino Beetle and hope that we can level up. Let's see what spell we've got here. Illuminate. We put something in there, and we get 2 of those the next turn. So if we put a 6 in there, we'll get 2 6s next turn, which is an interesting option. That's really most interesting if we need to cast something. If we need to, say, cast Infliction and use Magic Missile at the same time. I'm intrigued by this option. However, I think Doppeldice is currently kind of covering our ass here, and it's a good option with Glass Cauldron. So, we are going to pass for now. But I'm going to think about it as we tussle with the Keymaster. He's got at least 6 keys on his person, maybe more hiding underneath. Who knows? Oh, he's running away from us. So he's only got 1 dice, which is never a good sign. Interesting. So he's got various Keyblades that he's unlocking. Any dice that he rolls, he can unlock the Keyblade and then do it again. And unlock the Keyblade and do it again. Interesting. I'm not quite sure how he works, but I'm sure we'll find out. We're going to Crystal Ball to try and get our... Yes, we've got our Magic Missile, which is the first part of our build. Now, I don't think we can get our Glass Cauldron, which kind of sucks. But what else can we cast? We can cast a Sonic Wave. We can cast a Magic Shield. We don't need another Doppeldice. So do we cast both Sonic Wave and Magic Shield? I believe we do. We cast our Sonic Wave. We cast our Magic Shield. And then we use all 3 of these. Sonic Wave with the 4. Magic Missile with the 8 there. Magic Shield to give ourselves 3 shield. And that wasn't too bad of a turn, if I do say so myself. He rolled a 6. He's doing 3 damage and getting the dice back. That's very interesting. He seems like a low damage character. I don't quite understand the usefulness of him. Alright, so we can pop our glass cauldron in here. To be able to... Now, do we want to pop it in instead of Magic Shield or Sonic Wave? I think we got to keep our shield up if possible. So we're going to pop it in for Sonic Wave. We are going to put the Magic Shield on for 3 shield. We're going to Glass Cauldron to freeze his dice, roll a 1, double it with Doppel Dice and Magic Missile for 8. And hopefully the same thing will happen where he won't even do any damage to us with Keyblade. So we froze him to a 1. Oh, it gives him that Keyblade permanently. However, he only has 1 dice, so how does that... Oh, it's unlocking. He can do it multiple times. So each turn he's going to be adding uses of the Keyblade there. So we want to keep up our shield for sure. Okay. So we want to... Well, now our... We can only be doing... If we have the shield up, we can only do 8 damage per turn. So I think what we need to do is we need to cast Magic Missile here to do 13 damage to him, which will be freezing this dice, rolling a 1. We're going to pop a thing in there, and now we can do both of these for 13. And he's 1 HP away, frozen 1. Alright, so he's going to do an additional 6 damage to us. Actually, freezing was probably not the best option there, because he might have been able to do less damage if we hadn't frozen him. Alright, so now we just kill him for the win. And hopefully these 2 apples will be enough to have us survive the frightful Heracross. Okay, 7 there, 7 there. So we gained a net 5 health from that fight. Will it be enough? Or will this run and this video end here? Let's find out as we take on the Rhino Beetle. Do we want to change up our spell slots in any way to do more damage right off the bat? Do we want to make this our shield and then try and gain Doppel Dice, Glass Cauldron, and Magic Missile? I think so. I think that's the way we start. And just have our shield constantly up. Because I am traumatized by that Inventor death. Alright, let's remind ourselves. He's got Battle Axe. He's also got the Beetle Headbutt to lock a dice, do 5 damage that he can tick down. Okay. We're actually pretty close to our Crystal Ball as well. So we can unlock Sonic Wave. We can unlock Doppel Dice. Or we can unlock Glass Cauldron. If he's frozen, he's only doing 2 damage and is a slow tick down for the headbutt. So I think we actually want to pop in Glass Cauldron, and then we can use that one on the shield. Or do we want to do a max Sonic Wave to start him off? We freeze one or do we freeze, add shield, and do no damage? And then we cast Doppel Dice. Yeah, that's what we do. Cast Doppel Dice. And then we freeze, shield for no damage. Just to get our build hopefully working soon. So 6 damage from Battle Axe. Tick down there. And we're going to be able... Well, actually only 3 due to our shield. We're going to be able to activate our Crystal Ball, which we need to get our Magic Missile online. Alright, so now anything we put into Glass Cauldron is a guaranteed magic missile, which is good because we otherwise only have a 6. So how else do we want to do this? I think we for sure want to put a 5 into shield. We maybe want to do multiple shields. So we'll do that. We're actually going to pop the 3 and the 6 will be casting a new magic missile up in the top left. One of the 5s will be... Well, the only 5 will be our Glass Cauldron Doppeldice combo. Yeah, that's our biggest damage option. Is another magic missile here. We put the 6 there. And then we freeze 1 dice. We Doppeldice that boy. We Mega Magic Missile it up. And then we recast our Magic Shield into our slot here for next turn. Good shit, Tony. Alright, so he's doing 2 damage, which is to say he's doing no damage. But he's doing 4 from that, locking 1. Didn't get a chance to see what that was. However, I don't think it'll be an issue, because we can Magic Shield, and then we can Magic Missile. And 8 damage isn't horrible, but we're going to want to be doing more. Okay, so he rolled really low on damage, which is good. However, he's going to be doing that Beetle Headbutt again next turn. So we're going to want to brush up on our shields here. Now, we can use the 3 and the 4 to cast a new Magic Missile at 5. We can use the other 3 to freeze Doppeldice and Magic Missile, so we won't be able to get our shield back up. Or do we need to be shielding and chipping away? Whew, that's the question. We're 8 HP away from Crystal Ball. I think we gotta be shielding, y'all. I really do. So if we pop a 3 into shield, we pop the 4 into Magic Missile, and then we can cast a new Magic Missile for next turn. I think that's what we do. So 3 shield, 4 with magic, or do we want to freeze it? Yeah, duh, there's no reason not to, right? We freeze it, we roll a 1, we Doppeldice that up to a 2. There's no reason not to be freezing, and then we cast a new Magic Missile here to do a lot of damage next turn. That's 13, so we won't kill him, but we'll get really, really close. 8 damage there, plus an additional 5. Now this is looking bad, folks. We've only got 9 health left. Unless he rolls really high, I don't think we're going to die next turn. I don't think it's possible. He'd have to roll 2 6s and a 4 in order for us to die. But I think we're going to be okay. We're going to use our Crystal Ball here because we really, really need to. Alrighty, so there's no way we can cast Shield this turn, which sucks. But we can get a couple of Sonic Waves out. We can also get an Infliction out if need be. Okay, so what's the best option here? I think one of them, since we've got all evens, okay, so doing 1 even here and 1 even here is good. And then, oh yeah, and then with a 4 of Sonic Wave, we can kill him. Yeah, so we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. We're going to cast the Sonic Wave first with 1 of the 6s. We'll put it, say, here. We'll cast Sonic Wave here. We will do an even here. We will do an even here. And that's the fight. Okay, so that was worrisome at the end. But luckily, we were able to level up. And now, we get another big reward. We can either pop in a second upgraded spell slot, or we can get... I think I know how this works now. It's not giving us an extra chunk. It's essentially saying we can prepare 2 spells and have them already ready, or we can get a 4th die. This is a tough decision and one that's going to end this video for today. What do we want? I wish I could remember what like the upgrades are and whether or not the upgrades are going to be good. Do we want 2 upgraded magic missiles? And then for 16 damage per turn, and then the freezing and the duplicate? Or do we want a prepared spell slot to help us better apply that build in the first place? Or do we want a 4th dice per turn? I think we're going to try to run with 2 upgraded magic missiles for 16 damage a turn. Or otherwise, that'll give us, what, 5s for Sonic Wave, potentially? Yeah, we'll do that. And we're going to take a look at the shop here to see if it's got anything we want. We don't need to heal, obviously. We've got Inferno and Lightning Bolt. We've got to be putting 2 dice in each, so that would have been better if we had taken another die. However, that's a lot of damage. The status is not as good, but I mean, if we put 2 6s in here, that's doing 12 damage. Let's take a look at what our upgrades are looking like. Yeah, the bottom 2 are now upgraded. Glass Cauldron you can use twice a turn, so I think the move is still going to be... The move is still going to be Glass Cauldron and Doppeldice in order to ensure that we're able to get at least one of those upgraded magic missiles. Upgraded Magic Shield is 1 more shield. Upgraded, or we could do upgraded Sonic Wave. Yeah, this gives us quite a few options here, but what do we want to start with? Freeze 1 dice and rolling a 1 is not a good way to start, I don't think. So do we start with Infliction? Or do we start with Doppeldice? I think we start with Infliction just to get early damage at the beginning. Because if we spend our first couple turns not rolling 3s, that's low damage for us at the beginning of the fight. Let's start with Infliction. Or do we want to start with Sonic Wave? Or do we want to start with Shield? We'll start with Infliction and see how that works. Let me remind myself what this is. Illuminate. Ooh, if we have 2 magic missiles out, we could just put a thing in there. Oh, man. I mean, Illuminate might be good to pop a 6 in there. Man, we might want to change our build. You know what? I've got to cut off the video here because I've got to think about it. Illuminate paired with one of these shop items, putting a 6 in there, then the next turn getting those 6s back and being able to do double buffed magic missiles. Man, this is something I got to think about. And we'll see on the next time. Now that we've got these more cerebral characters, runs are taking 4 videos instead of 3 to pump out. But hopefully, next time we'll be able to knock out all of Floor 5 and the boss. I will see you then. Have a great one, and keep on casting spells. Bye-bye.